Okay, here we go. We're back. All right. Working on a Hyundai. I think it's a 2017 Hyundai Elantra. We're doing brake pads. Nothing major. Real quick, easy stuff. First thing we got to do is obviously jack the car up, whatever kind of jack you have, and then you want to support that with a jack. Safety first, always. Yeah, I'm shooting this video with one hand, working with one hand, so bear with me. So it's my first video. ATL's favorite mobile mechanic. I've been a professional automotive technician in Atlanta metro area for 10 plus years. Decided to step out on faith, do my own thing, you know, bet on myself. And so far it's been going good. But anyway, back to the video. Okay, so once you get the car jack supported, you want to remove the lug nuts. Left loosey. Alright, once you move the wheel. First thing first, alright, you have your brake rotor, you have your brake caliper, and the brake caliper bracket. Your brake pads are here. And we need to remove the brake pads. This is just a brake pad replacement. We're not replacing the rotors. Just a quick brake pad. What they call slap pads. That's what they call it. Alrighty. Alright. And the you guys look close up. Okay, so there's two 14mm bolts right here. So the easy way, and the way that I do it, and I'm sure everybody have their own way. This is the way I do it, quick and easy. You remove this lower bolt, like it says 14mm. Alright. Got the bolt, small bolt. So what you want to do is try to raise the caliper. A lot of times, come up. All right, so once you get the brake caliper up, here's your piston here. This is what pushes down on the brake pad. So a lot of people will remove this screw, top screw, and remove the whole caliper. However, if you're just doing pads, you can just slide the caliper out like this. Hold on, I can just slide the caliper out like this. See? The pin is still attached. Sitting on there. If you have a clothes hanger or anything to hang it, you know, that's fine. You want to get brake pads out. No real science to it. Yeah. All right, so the next step for me is to push the caliper back down. And there's several different tools that you can use to get the caliper back in. You can use C-clamp. This tool right here, this is my favorite tool. It's a single piston tool. It's about $5 at parts store. Works pretty good. $5 is really good value. All right, so this thing down. Yeah, I'm struggling with one hand. So okay, once you get the tool in there like that, you just twist it righty-tighty. And then piston will slowly, you don't have to force it, you gotta just let it ease back into its home. Alright, yeah, no. I don't know if you guys saw that. I used the old brake pad, you know, for you know, support right there. See, got the pistons flush. So you just back this off, lefty loosey. Move the tool, move the old pad. And the key things I do, always clean the guide pins and re-lube them. You know, there's one top and there's one on the bottom right here. See, so it slides right out. You always want to keep these lubricated. All right, so take this old stuff off. You can use any kind of brake lube or grease, you know, high temp grease. They usually provide these at parts stores. Get them right at the counter. This one came with the brake pads. Alright, so just put a little bit on there. Not a whole lot. Just want to spread it all the way around. Spread it, get a nice fluid. You obviously want to do both pins. Nice. And just slide back in. Easy peasy. Bam. All right. So this might be a little controversial, but this is the way I do it. Never had any problems. So a lot of times your new brake pads will come with new hardware, and in my opinion, most of the hardware is here in case your hardware is missing. So if the hardware isn't missing and isn't damaged, then I usually just clean the old hardware, brush it off, because it's just brake dust and grime. Because what happens if you replace the old hardware with the new hardware, well, the old hardware is already seated right where it needs to be. It's been there. You put the new hardware in, it has to reseat itself. And a lot of times that could potentially cause, you know, noisy brakes, squeaking, things like that. Nice and clean. Brake pads, you always want to pay attention to the orientation of the pads, because oftentimes one pad is designated for one side and the other one is for the other side. In this case, this is your back side pad right here, and I always like to put the wear indicator on the bottom. See here? So I just place the pad in there, wearing indicator at the bottom. There we go. Just had to play with it. A little persuasion sometimes. Be quiet. Don't be afraid. It's just a car. Alright. So, got my pads in. Make sure they're in there. Nice and tight. No gap, no play, no here. Hold the pads in place. Keep them from flopping around. Mind you, I'm doing this with two hands, but we're getting it. We're getting it done. All right, so once you get your brake pad installed properly, slide your pin in here, just like that. Let the caliper down, 14mm bolt. You always want to finger, screw it in with your finger a few threads first, because you will have a long day if you get cross-threaded. Get it nice, get it going. Come back with your ratchet or your wrench. Tighten it down. I don't know what the specs are. I'll just get it, you know, nice and tight. That's it for brake pad replacement. 2017 Hyundai Elantra. Thank you guys for joining me. Like I said, it's my first video. I know it's a little all over the place and stuff, but I'll work on it. Thank you guys. Y'all have a good one. Like, subscribe, share. Stay blessed.